You know how difficult it is to like make intros sound more interesting, like how like 100 of these, 200 of these, I don't know how many, like a lot of these intros, so like it's kind of difficult to make them more catchy every time I do one. But anyway, hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to another video. In today's video, I've got a little trick that I wanted to show you when it comes to mixing your beats, more specifically your drums. And it's basically my chain that I do every single time. So it's like put all the drums together and then add these plugins, and they're all free except for one, but you can get like a free substitute if need be. So yeah, I'm gonna run through those and show you them today. And yeah, let's just dive into this one. Holy shit! Drake gets booed off stage at Camp Flog Gnaw. Well, that's not booing.
You know, I'm gonna tell you, like I said, I'm here for you tonight. If you want to keep going, I will keep going tonight. What's up? If
Why are they booing?
Going, I will keep going tonight. Well, look, it's been love. I love y'all. I go by the name of Drake. Thank you for having me.
What the fuck? Right, okay, I've looked into this. Sorry to just delay the tutorial. We'll get into it in just a second. I don't know if you guys have actually seen this video, but apparently at Camp Flog Gnaw, that's where all the Frank Ocean's fans were, and like for the past like 3 years they've wanted him to perform there. So Drake comes out, puts on a good performance, and they boo him off stage. Even Drake haters are like, why would you boo this guy off stage? That's just stupid. Like, why would you do that? But anyway, back to the tutorial. Sorry, got sidetracked there a little bit. Let's go into FL Studio and let me show you exactly what I put on my drums, because I keep getting people asking me how to make the drums sound punchy. I tell them, and then they tell me I'm lying, so I'm going to show you exactly what I do every single time I put my drums together. So the first thing that I do is level your drums first. Don't think you can fix it in like the mastering or mixing section. Just level them first. Don't do anything else. If you do not know what I mean when I say level, basically all I mean is adjust the volume of each sound until it sounds hard. Okay, done. Now when it comes to effects, I add 4 effects maximum to all of the drums grouped together. 4 effects, and that's literally it. I don't really add many effects to them individually. I send them all, so highlight them all, I send them all to one bus, and I call it drums because the drums are going to be going through there, which is the whole point of this video. But anyway, make sure you do that first. Send every single sound in the drums to one bus, so you can just affect them all at once. You'd have to do it, you know, individually. So once you've got them in there, the first plugin that I add, and again, this is a free plugin. This is called Bitter Sweet, and basically what it does is it enhances the transients that's running through that bus. Let's do that again. That is running through that bus. So if you turn it up, it's going to exaggerate the transient sounds that are running through that bus. The transient is like the peak, so like the claps, you know, the sounds that are like nice and sharp. And if you turn it down, it's going to like sort of mold them over and soften them down a little bit. And obviously if you're mixing drums, you want them to be sort of crisp and punch through the mix, then you are going to turn it up a little bit. And I only turn it up a tiny little bit. You don't want to overdo it. So I literally just hit play and I just turn this up a little bit. So I mean, it really like crispens it up, but you don't want it like overly harsh, so I'm going to turn it down a little bit. Okay, good. That's the first thing that I do. Second plugin is another free plugin called Camel Crusher. You may have heard it a lot on like the Rap Genius deconstructed breakdowns. A lot of producers are using it. It's just really good and it's free. Like, it's just a really good plugin. So I'm going to go and add the Camel Crusher. And again, like if you just Google these plugins, like you can find them. They're not difficult to find. But anyway, I add the Camel Crusher. It comes with this nasty preset called Annihilate. So I just turn all of the knobs down, filter down, keep the master at full, obviously. Turn the compressor right down. So basically all I'm going to toggle is the compressor knob. Leave it turned on, obviously, and make sure the fat mode is turned on as well. That's super important. And yeah, so I'm just going to drag this up and just sort of squash them together a tiny bit. And I'm just going to make subtle adjustments. That's the key, is just to make small adjustments in everything that you do. You don't want to overdo stuff. But yeah, so I'm going to play the beat and slowly drag this up. Okay, and that's literally all I'll do with the camel crusher. Just exaggerating that you need to make slight adjustments. That's very, very important. Next up, the next plugin is a paid plugin. On my end, you can get free versions of this type of plugin. It is a tape saturator / exciter. It's basically a distortion plugin. So Waves do a really good exciter, which I use. If you have a decent amount to spend, then the Decapitator is a really good plugin as well. But I use the Waves Vintage Exciter. It's really good, and basically it just brightens up the mix. It makes everything sound cleaner, and it makes it sound more real. You know, like it's sat in a room. It's not all computerized. So, but yeah, all I mainly do is leave everything at 0, input at 0, output at 0, and I just sort of toggle the mix knob until it sounds nice and bright and crisp. And again, don't go too far with it because it's going to sound too bright and too crisp, which will hurt your ears. Okay, that sounds good. But yeah, let me show you a before and after of what this sounds like with all the effects off compared to with them on. So this is with no effects whatsoever. Okay, and this is with the effects on. Okay, it's a little bit laggy, but you can get the gist that it sounds a lot brighter, and it's just got more dynamics to it. Now, the last thing that I will do, and what I do is I just play with this built-in equalizer at the bottom here. And what I normally do is raise the low end and the high end, and basically what this does is a bit of it just sort of brings out the sort of thumpy parts of the drums. I can't really explain this very well, but it makes the drums sound like they've got a bit of thump to them and a bit of oomph. Yeah, it just works. Like, it's been working for me for a long time now, so you know, I recommend doing it. And I literally just raise this and drag this knob across until it sounds, you know, like there's a bit of sort of energy underneath the drums, and it just makes it sound good. And again, with the high end, I just sort of raise it a tiny bit. Sometimes I could take away a little bit away. It just depends on what type of beat I'm making. But the main thing is just to get the low end sort of raised a little bit to kind of give it more of a, you know, just to give it more body. Okay, that sounds good. Now for me, just from listening to it, the drums are fairly like high-endy, sort of high and crisp. So I actually want to take away some of those high frequencies with this one. Most of the time I won't. Most of the time I'll raise the high end, but in this rare occasion I'm going to drop them out a little bit. And boom! That is literally it, people. Are you not amazed? I told you it's nothing special. It really isn't special, and I'm not lying. Like, this is exactly what I do with my drums every single time. The only other thing that I may add is reverb, and that's for like the slower R&B, kind of more chill type beats. 9 times out of 10, this is what I'll do. Bittersweet, Camel Crusher, and then an exciter, and then EQ a little bit. And that's literally it, okay? So, hope you guys enjoyed this quick tutorial. Key thing is to just make sure that everything is real simple and real sort of small adjustments for everything that you're doing when you're mixing beats, because it's obvious when you've overdone something, okay? But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this one. Make sure that if you enjoyed the video that you hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. Hit the like button, hit the bell. I'm tired of saying all that, but you know, it really does help the channel grow, and it helps me out a huge amount. But yeah, let's call it a day there, people. I'll probably see you in the next one. Well, I will, because I'll be filming it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. See you in a bit.